In a remote village in the Philippines, surrounded by lush jungles and ancient mountains, a legend lingers in the air. Stories of the Mananangal, a creature that once was a beautiful woman, now a dark entity that haunts the night. Part 1. In the village lived a young woman named Elena, known for her beauty and grace. However, her heart was heavy with unrequited love for a man named Antonio, who was captivated by another. Consumed by jealousy and despair, Elena sought out the dark arts, trading her soul to a mysterious spirit in exchange for the power to grow wings, believing that with this new form, she could win Antonio's heart. One stormy night, Elena made her way to the forest, where shadows danced and whispers filled the air. She found the spirit, cloaked in darkness, who promised her the wings she desired, but at a steep price, her soul. Desperate and blinded by her yearning, Elena accepted. When the transformation began, Elena felt an exhilarating rush. Her body tingled as the cursed oil seeped into her skin, and with it came an overwhelming surge of power. As she stood beneath the moonlight, her arms began to elongate, twisting and reshaping until they morphed into powerful leathery wings. With a shudder, her upper torso detached from her lower half, the separation marked by a sharp, painful crack. As she floated in the air, her body glided effortlessly, the upper half adorned with dark, glistening wings, while her legs remained rooted in place on the ground, writhing like serpents. Elena's face transformed, her features becoming more angular, her eyes glowing with an eerie light reflecting the darkness that now consumed her. Stay tuned for Part 2, Mananangal Part 2. At first, Elena thought her wings would impress Antonio. She appeared to him a vision of beauty gliding through the moonlight. But instead of admiration, he recoiled in fear, unable to recognize the woman he once knew. Hurt and enraged, Elena's jealousy festered, leading her to a darker path. With her transformation, she developed a thirst for vengeance. The more she hunted for Antonio's affection, the more she became consumed by the spirit's dark influence. As she roamed the night, she began to prey on unsuspecting villagers, targeting pregnant women, believing that by taking their unborn children, she could reclaim the love she lost. As the bodies piled up, whispers of the Mananangal spread through the village. Fear gripped the hearts of the villagers, especially those who were expecting. They turned to the town's elder who shared the tales of the Mananangal, how she was once a woman who made a pact with darkness and lost her humanity in the process. Amidst the chaos, a brave young woman named Lila, pregnant with her first child, decided to confront the creature. She sought the elder's wisdom, learning that the only way to defeat the Mananangal was to find the legs she left behind, hidden in the forest, and pour salt upon them. Follow for Part 3, Mananangal, Part 3. As night fell, Lila ventured into the woods, her heart pounding with fear. She knew she had to face the creature alone to save her child and the village. As she navigated through the trees, the air thickened with dread, and suddenly the Mananangal appeared, her wings unfurled, eyes glowing with hunger. "Why do you trespass in my domain?" the creature hissed, her voice a chilling echo of Elena's former self. "I seek to end your reign of terror," Lila declared, holding the vial of salt tightly. "You've let your heart turn to darkness. Remember who you were." At that moment, a flicker of recognition crossed Elena's twisted face. The woman she used to be shone through the darkness for a brief instant, but the hunger surged within her, pushing her to attack. As the Mananangal lunged, Lila poured salt onto the hidden legs, which writhed in agony. Elena shrieked, caught between her monstrous instincts and the remnants of her humanity. The dawn began to break, light spilling into the forest, illuminating the horror of her transformation. In a final act of desperation, Elena cried out for forgiveness, but it was too late. The sunlight enveloped her, breaking the spell of darkness. With a blinding flash, she disintegrated, leaving only echoes of her sorrow behind. The village mourned Elena's death, remembering the beauty and light she once embodied. Lila, now a mother, vowed to tell her story to keep the legend alive, a reminder of the dangers of jealousy and the cost of forsaking one's soul. In the years that followed, the tale of the Mananangal became a lesson for the villagers. If left unchecked by envy, love could lead to darkness that even wings could not escape. For more stories like this, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to AI Nugget.